Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. All my Arcadians out there. I'm your host, Rob French, of course, as always. And we have another Wednesday upon us, and you know what that means. It's time for the midweek breakdown. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I really feel like yesterday was just Monday. I feel like we just got through the weekend and it's already Wednesday. Another couple of days we'll be running into another weekend. And I was telling my cousin the other day, I just feel like as the days and days get closer and closer to fall, it's just the snowball of time is just going to start rolling. You know, that these are called the dog days of summer, I guess, because it's so hot and just so nasty out. But I feel like with every sunrise and every sunset, we're getting a little bit closer and closer to that fall time. And before you know it, we'll be here. And then before you know it, it's going to snowball into the holidays. We'll be running through Halloween, Thanksgiving. So, you know, Christmas will be over. It'll be 2022. And you'll be sending your kids off to college. It's crazy how time flies. But I just feel like this whole week has just really snowballed by. Like I said, yesterday it just feels like a blink of an eye. There was so much I wanted to do. I wound up hitting the store and finding a really cool RC shark remote control shark. If you haven't checked out the video, there is a video of that up. I highly recommend you checking it out, hitting the like button, share, comment, let me know what you guys think about the shark. But it just seemed like yesterday, once I got home, I got completely like involved in doing a YouTube. Like I was going to wait actually and say, you know, I don't need to jump into this, but I'm just a big kid at heart, having this thing in my lap. I was like, I've got to open it, I've got to check it out. But I wanted to do a video, and so that just kind of snowballed. Is that the word today, snowballed? That just kind of snowballed into taking up my whole afternoon. Was at the pool, giving it a test run, and then I found myself out there at the pond, just, you know, having a great time, getting the attention of sea turtles. But it was just, before you know it, dinner time. I had a lot of plans yesterday. I wanted to hang out with one of my new subscribers here on YouTube, Tommy. This young kid who's been hounding me to play some Fortnite, and I'm sorry, buddy, I wanted to hop on yesterday, but just did not have the time between YouTube and then trying to get some adulting done. My Monday show came to you guys kind of late. Again, just trying to do things like stupid things I haven't done yet, like, you know, just change of address, switching over my address with all my billing informations to different, you know, cell phones and all that kind of stupid stuff. So just trying to get some adulting done, trying to get some like serious stuff done, and that doesn't always leave a whole lot of time for like video games and as much goofing off. Although I guess YouTubing would be considered goofing off. I guess I did goof off a bit yesterday with that remote control car, but I guess you kind of have to like weigh your options. What do I do? Do I do a YouTube? Do I sit around and play video games all day? Do I look at resumes and try to figure out what a good one looks like? So that's kind of what I've been battling with, just trying to get like, you know, some job stuff together and some adulting done, as well as trying to find a balance to, you know, have a good time and enjoy myself. It's Wednesday, so it's also, speaking of enjoying yourself, a new comic book Wednesday. If you did catch my Monday show, I think I mentioned in there, it's just like I steamrolled, like I say, snowballed. I steamrolled through a bunch of comics this past weekend, just trying to get that stack of comics in my corner down. Like, you know, you find yourself hitting the comic shop, picking up all of your standard, you know, issues that you're following, your Spider-Mans, your Batmans, things like that, you know, your typical, my Spawn, you know, making sure those collections, you know, stay up to date. But then of course you walk in and you find stuff like, you know, Transformers King Grimlock and all these different cool titles that, you know, Best of Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles, that you just find yourself having to pick up. And next thing you know, you got a stack of comics in the corner you haven't touched. It's Wednesday, you're buying more comics. So I was like just trying to burn through comics this past weekend. I thought that sounds bad. I didn't actually set fire to any of my collection. But man, did I took the stack down. I had to go through 30, 40 comic books this past weekend. Just, as soon as I finished one, I just picked up another and just, ran through all my, ran through all my Savage Dragons, ran through all my Spider-Mans, just anything I had in the corner that was like, hadn't been read and was kind of like a theme, like a certain character, or, any of that. I just try to knock them out in kind of like in sections, like I put all my Savage Dragons together and ran through those, and found all my Spider-Man books and just kind of ran through those. And I still got a few there in the corner, still got quite a bit. I'm gonna try to take it easy on myself this comic book Wednesday, so that way I'm not, again, stuck with a giant stack of comics in the corner. Trying to think what else is going on. I mentioned it's the dog days of summer, but school's actually started here. And it's something I noticed yesterday. Like I said, I ran out to Walmart, just kind of, running some errands at the grocery store, things of that nature, at the gas station. And, Florida's booming right now. Little places like Brandon, I believe St. Pete is another place, where Marlene, Carrie's aunt, lives, out like Land of Lakes. Like that place is blowing up, the Wesley Chapel kind of area. And it's just insane sometimes how long it can take you just to like Walmart is literally like a 5-minute drive, but sometimes it can take like, I feel like 15 minutes just to get to the parking lot because of traffic, how long the lights are here, and then just getting in and out of the parking lot. There's always like a line just to get in the parking lot, a line just to get out of the parking lot. I noticed since school started back up that it's kind of like, anywhere else, traffic kind of like gets cut in half. You've got all your teenage drivers back in class or at home doing their homeschooling or whatever they're doing. Grocery stores and the Walmarts aren't as packed because moms aren't toting around their 2 to 5 kids everywhere they go. So, it's just a lot less congestion. I feel like, and I was mentioning this to Holden, what's up, buddy? My cousin Holden, that, I feel like the summertime, without the heat and the storms and all that, I feel like summertime is just going to be kind of a brutal time in Florida, just with all the vacationing. So many people on vacation in the summertime, so many here just residents doing things. Like this is the time right now, like a Wednesday afternoon. This is when you want to hit like Busch Gardens. This is when you want to hit Universal. This is when you want to hit different, Disney parks, because you're going to have some tourists, you're going to have some people from other countries on vacation and doing things. There's still other regions, in America where school hasn't started. So you are going to have like, some travelers and some vacationers and things like that. But, all of the Floridians are pretty much like back in school, back at work. And so, I feel like the traffic and everything is really, really lightened up and made getting out yesterday very, very pleasurable. So, speaking of getting out, I guess, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to chew your ear off too much. Hopefully your week has been great so far. Hopefully your Wednesday is going great. We're supposed to get some rain later this afternoon, but it's beautiful right now. Hopefully it'll stay dry, a nice dry hump day. But yeah, let me know what you guys have going on this week. If you have any plans coming up this weekend, hit that comment section down below. I'm always asking you guys to leave comments, and please hit that like button. Let me know you're watching. It's always important. And go ahead and share this video, subscribe to the video, do all those things that, it's very easy. I do it all the time with other YouTubers, and, you leave comments and things, and I always get back to you. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get some comic books. I want you guys to hang out. Don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. And make sure you stick around, because at the end of this video, I'm going to be making an announcement for a giveaway. Something I'm going to start doing here. I'm going to give you guys all the information at the end of the video on how to qualify for this free giveaway. I'm not sure exactly what it will be just yet. It will be something cool, still in the package. I won't just like, grab something like this off my wall and just like, here you go, you can have this guy there. So it'll be something really cool and worth sticking around for. So hang tight, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab our mask, grab our wallet, and go grab some comics. Let's see what the comic store looks like. I wonder, like, sometimes they're really busy. I wonder if they're going to be kind of like cut with all the kids back in school. See what their business looks like today. It'll be interesting. So anyway, guys, let's head out. I'll be back in a bit. All right, thanks. There. Oh, hey guys, sorry. Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. What a cool comic book run today. Now, this absolutely blew my mind as I'm traveling around today and looking around. It's 12 o'clock or so. The only places that seem to be doing any business were like Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Taco Bell. The grocery stores, Walmart, everything was dead. Traffic was dead. The only lines were in Chick-fil-A and the comic book store. I am absolutely blown away by the fandom, the love for the comic book culture that exists right here in Brandon is absolutely unparalleled. Like, I thought living in Richmond, Virginia, a very cool city, very collegey, very urban, just like you would think like it would ooze that comic book culture, and it would just, I never really found it anywhere. I had a couple of really cool comic shops that I used to hang out, as a kid, but I felt like as I got older, like these comic shops just got kind of stale. Like every now and again, you might find a new shop that's got like a younger, like a manager, owner, and it's more laid back and there's like more of a cool vibe. But for the most part, like comic shops in Richmond are kind of uptight. The owners are kind of quiet. There was like so many times going to Richmond Comics, like trying to break through this wall that this owner had, and like just getting him to crack a smile or say something, like other than thank you, come again, was pretty difficult. And here it's not like that. Going to the comic book club, it's a very cool culture there. I was really surprised. As soon as I walked in, there was a line down the aisle, like all the way across the store. And I thought it would die down, but it's like 2 people would leave, 2 more would come in. And there was just this constant, like, people hanging out, talking, having conversations. I actually left early to get in and get out. I spent 30 minutes in line at a comic book store. Like, that is just unheard of. Like I said, there were no lines today. There were only 2 lines that existed were at Chick-fil-A and the comic book shop. And I love that enthusiasm, that culture. The couple who run the comic club, they're super amazing. I think it's Daryl and Dolly. I know it's Dolly. I think it's Daryl. Hey, I'm so sorry if I'm not remembering your name. But yeah, these guys are just super cool, super chill. They got a great program. Like, I love buying comics. They have this cool, like, kind of like punch card system, stamp card system, where you buy so many comics, you get a free comic book. I mean, like, how does that not pay off to somebody who collects comic books? Like, you buy so many comics, you get a free comic book. Like, nowhere in Richmond, Virginia ever did that for me. Like, I bought comics from some shops for 30 years. I mean, like, I was going to these same shops for 20, 30 years. They never gave me a free freaking comic book. But these guys, they do it every week. Every week I get a free comic book. I got some back issues. You buy 2 back issues, you get 1 back issue for free. I mean, the back issues, a little bit more expensive, but you get a free one. So it's almost like you're paying like cover price for all your back issues. It's amazing. The program, the setup. I kind of feel like the line was a little bit long also because Dolly, she's such a sweetheart. She likes to talk to everybody, ask you how your family's doing. How are the kids doing? How have you been doing? You've been working a lot. What have you, she's very, very sweet. I felt like the second time I was in there, she already knew who I was, which, like I said, I've been going to some comic shops for 30 years before I could kind of like get a dent in the wall. Like, hey, yeah, it's me. I come here every week, but they do an amazing job. I'm really glad I found them, and it's insane how close they are. Like, it took me maybe 5 minutes to get there. I spent an hour in their shop only because it was so busy. I was kind of hoping, like, excuse me, like with school and everything else starting up, like everything's been kind of dead, everything's been kind of quiet, everything's been kind of slow. Not the comic book shop, man. Not the comic book shop. But enough squawking. Let's go ahead and look at what I picked up. Now, I did grab some supplies. Got to get the bags here. Got to do current comic book bags, as well as some current comic book boards. Just gonna hold that little sheet up. I'm not gonna pick up the whole pack. Very important, keeping your comic books nice and crisp. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. Now, these are the back issues. We'll save those for last. And let's just go ahead and dive into this week's, like, I was trying to keep everything down to, like, what's necessary. But there's, like, so many, like, I'm just a collector of so many different things, standing in line. It's like, oh, it's like impulse buy. Oh, another impulse buy. Oh, another. I'm gonna try to separate these guys by Marvel and DC, because I kind of feel like I just went DC. Oh no, there's an image here. Got a couple images, a couple Marvels, and a couple of DC. So let's start with the Marvelous Marvel. We got the Jabba the Hutt, one shot. I was so afraid I was going to miss this guy. All part of that bounty hunter. I kind of was like about ready to lay into like DC in the comic shop, because some guy was talking about like some of the crossover stuff they do, and it's like, yeah, you know, they do big crossovers, and it's like, how do you keep up? But like Marvel's no better. Like, you know, Batman does a lot of crazy crossovers. You got like a Batman crossover. It's Batman, Detective Comics, Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl. Like, there's just so many titles like the Batman story will carry over through. But you know, Star Wars is no different. We got Star Wars, bounty hummers. Get those bounty hummers, bounty hunters. I love this cover right here. It's kind of like the wanted posters you might see like hovering throughout Coruscant, you know. And we have another one here for Boba Fett. Love these covers. These were the two I was like, oh, these are gorgeous. Very cool. Usually I like the action figure covers, but those were a lot of fun. Got Iron Man here. Had to pick up, follow up with Iron Man, see where he's going. Part 3 of the Sinister War. Very cool cover. Like that a lot. Kind of like a grade school, middle school kind of drawing. Just, I don't know, something about that. Now, Amazing Fantasy #1 dropped. I got the variant cover. I was tired of seeing that, like, excuse me. Tired of seeing that, like, Lion and the whole, like, you know, what is it, like the Conan the Barbarian cover. So I kind of put this guy right here, I like that a lot. Got the Infinite Destinies with Miles Morales. Very cool. Love some Miles Morales Spider-Man. And then for DC this week, okay, so we got the Flash #773. This cover reminded me a lot of like the artwork from Frank Miller in the Dark Knight series. I like this a lot. Very simple, very cool. Beautiful, beautiful heavy cover there. Nightwing, #8 there. I like this here. Got the whole gymnastics changing out from one costume to the other. Very cool cover. Swamp Thing. Now, this is a big issue. Very thick. Look at that. Swamp Thing Giant #4. I love giant comics. Love Swamp Thing. I love those comics that give you like more than just 1 or 2 stories. It kind of like give you a lot to kind of work with there, you know. All right, so we went through some back issues. We have from the same Nightwing line here, we got Nightwing #75. Very cool. Now my collection for that series is complete. Went back and grabbed a Geiger #4, which went up about 50 cents there, $4.50. But buy 2 get 1 free, and that was my Teen Titans of the year 1, #3 there. I'm going to go ahead. I want to get this whole set. This is going to be like one of those ongoing projects. Like, will he get them all? Will he be able to collect all 6 issues of the year 1 Teen Titans? All right, we're making our way through. You know, we got it, dude. We got it. Got a whole nother stack here of comics to run through before next week, and my goal is to make sure when I hit the comic shop, I still got some comics from last week over here. My goal is next Wednesday when I hit the comic shop, there's nothing there. It's just a blank spot. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. We're gonna go up and we're gonna move you over here. Look, see this? Comics everywhere. Got a stack of comics there. Got to read all those Spawn. Some stuff hidden in the corner there. I'm gonna make sure next week none of that remains. Okay, guys? Now, I did mention a giveaway, and this is very true. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be. It might be an action figure, might be a toy, pop, could be a t-shirt, could be something cool from like Disney, a pin or something. It's going to be something very cool. This isn't going to be like a cheap, stupid gift. Like, this isn't going to be something dumb. This will be something to put in your very own arcade. Now, Rob's Arcade is full of cool Transformer toys, Star Wars, all kind of stuff. I want to give you something to put in your very own arcade. Now, the way to do this is very simple. I want to hit 100 subscribers. Right now I'm at 30. If I hit another 70 subscribers, I will choose one of those 100 subscribers to give a free prize to. Now, this isn't a new subscription type of sweepstakes. You could already be a subscriber. Holden, you could already be a winner. Tommy X, Tifu, whatever, you could be a winner. Andrew, you could be a winner. Buck, you could be a winner too. The goal is share the video as much as possible. Let's get 100 viewers. As soon as I get 100 subscribers on my channel, I will pick one of those subscribers, 1 through 100, and give a free gift. No postage, no handling, no nothing. Free toy, shirt, whatever it is, hat from Disney Springs, or I don't know. It's going to be something very cool. The goal is, let's get Rob French to 100 subscribers. So please share, please like, please comment down below. Let's get this thing rolling, guys. It's all up to you. The ball is in your court. As time goes on, I will give you more like information on exactly what the prize is, when the announcement will be, and all of that. But until then, the goal is, let's get 100 subscribers on Rob's Arcade for a free giveaway. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. Again, hit the like button, hit that comment section. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you think. Again, are there any comics I'm not reading you want to see more about? Let me know. I'm here. Totally down for whatever. Hit that subscribe button if you are not a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, hit the share button and get me some more subscribers, guys. That's the only way this is going to work. And remember, it's not goodbye. Simply to be continued. And until next time, you know the drill. Don't spend that quarter anywhere else, guys. Love you so much. Thanks for hanging out. And 100 subscribers giveaway. Hit the button. Subscribe. You could win something. You could win something.